Hey girl, are your healthy habits all over the place or non existent? Do you wish you could find true food freedom, move your body for joy, and really just talk a little nicer to yourself? If you have tried to habit hack your health, but the strategies you've tried just haven't worked for you in your busy lifestyle, then this podcast is for you. Hey, I'm Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach, behavior change specialist, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I am here to tell you there is an easier way than what we've been taught about our health and our habits. How do I know? Well, because I've transformed my own life through habit hacking, and now my family gets the best of me, and I now help my clients do the same. I'm now going to teach you how to create healthy habits in less time, guilt-free for all seasons of your life. It's not your fault your habits haven't worked, my friend. We just have to do them differently. So, are you ready to feel empowered and transform your habits and life? Then let's do this. Hello, coming to you a little later than normal on this beautiful Monday. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I'm just so excited to share the big announcement with you today. I know I've been teasing it. I hate it when people are like, oh, I'm teasing it, then I had to delay it. I really did. Some back end things were not working the way I wanted them to, and I didn't want to put it out there unless all those bugs were fixed, and they're fixed now. But before I share with you about the new accelerators, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I want to get a little vulnerable with you at first. Is that okay? Okay, let's pull up, let's take our shoes off, get a nice cozy blanket, get a little cozy because I'm about ready to get pretty vulnerable with you and let you know that my coaching has just been all wrong, just all wrong. Until now. And that's just been part of my transformation journey with the podcast over the past 3 years, with the way I have taught group fitness since 2017 and ventured into virtual training and still teaching group fitness. It is like my jam. I love it so, so much. And my journey as a Whole30 coach, my journey as a mom, a wife, a podcaster, and just going down this really windy road, figuring out how can I best serve the ladies in my community that listen to Self Transformed. So let me share a little story with you and kind of share a little bit about the evolution of how we have landed where we are today, because this is the most clarity I have ever felt. Probably because I took my time and prayed about it, number one. But number two, I've had a lot of conversations with the girls in my Habit Hacking Society, surveys sent out to my email list, conversations in the DMs on Instagram, and I'm just so pumped. I'm so pumped to share these accelerators with you. But let me share the evolution of where this came from. So self-transformation has happened with me and happened with the brand since we launched the show over 3 years ago. And evolution is normal as the seasons of my life have changed and I have become really just more confident as a coach. In all reality, I've always struggled with confidence. And if people could believe that they could get some type of transformation from me, that's great. But I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. Like I've always shared with you all, I struggle a lot with mindset. And sometimes it's body positivity. I think it's just the generation I grew up in. I'm 41. And I remember my mom doing Weight Watchers. I remember Snackwell cookies. I remember being cardio queens in college and stuff like that. But, I feel like I have to look a certain way and have a certain amount of followers. And, when I began my own physical, mental, emotional transformation in 2015, I didn't really start coaching till 2 years later in 2017. That started with group fitness. And if you've been around here for some time with the show over the past 2 years, I started as a Whole30 certified coach. I coached a lot of groups, a lot of one-on-one people. I still have my Whole30 Anytime course. It will still be available through the end of this year. Then I might be setting sail to that just because the Whole30 coaching program is dissolving at the end of the year. So I'll be a former Whole30 coach. I was actually an advanced and plant-based Whole30 certified coach. And that's what I did when I first began my transformation. I did the Whole30. I saw something all the way through. I felt so empowered that I actually finished something. And then that's where my whole habit strategy came into place, creating a self-care routine. Everything just kept snowballing from there. So since 2018, it was when I became a coach, a Whole30 coach, and I launched the show over 3 years ago now in 2019. I guess almost 4 years now. Goodness. And as I was really successful as a Whole30 coach, I kept getting requests from clients who I worked with who went through the course and did one-on-one coaching with me that they needed help in other areas than Whole30. They needed help in their food freedom, especially because I know I've done Whole30s in the past. I haven't done one in a few years now, where I would just especially my first Whole30. If you go back in the archives and hear some of my first Whole30 episodes, I went face first. I was on vacation. I didn't do my reintroduction. I went face first in all the junk food and margaritas. Don't do that. But as I started talking with clients, I was like, okay, I need to be able to offer more a more diverse range of services based off of my expertise and my knowledge. And that's around the time I got my behavior change specialist certification, because I was like, habit strategy is where it's at. I had to dig deeper into habits. I couldn't just say, oh, self-care, take care of yourself. I had to have some strategy behind it. And I shifted and started offering my signature program for over 1.5 years called Self Transform You, which was an awesome program. The ladies who went through it had an awesome transformation. But in my opinion, it was too broad. And it was still focused on habit strategy, but it was from the male perspective. I had just gone through that certification. I was so neck deep into habit strategy, but I was learning it all and spreading it all through the male perspective. And this past year, I've just kind of had a big aha awakening, if you will. And that's where the transformation happened again. It's over the past year. I launched the Habit Hacking Society, where I've been able to have a lot of really great conversations with the girls in the membership group. I started teaching a free masterclass, the Healthy Habit Reset. I launched the private podcast, Atomic Habits for Women, and I feel like it's all just been gelling together, right? I'm teaching you basic habit strategy from the female perspective and just really opening all of our eyes to being like, hey, we have to do habits differently, and that is okay. I dug really deep into the system I teach in the Healthy Habit Reset, the system I teach there, and realized, gosh, you all loved it. I can see it from the numbers of people that enroll in it, the people that come to it live. But in the last 4 or 5 steps of it, it's 5 steps total, steps 4 and 5, they would get there and they would kind of be like, okay, well, what's next? What's next? And that's focused around habit strategy and tracking and stacking more habits as you become more confident and those habits become more unconscious. And I love all the feedback I get from you all. You all love the weekly habit hacks here I share on the show. And, I've really dug deeper into making sure I'm alternating movement, food freedom, and mindset on those weekly habit hacks. And just talking about those one at a time. This past end of the year, I launched Habit Transformation Boot Camp. I thought, okay, maybe we just need a big group program again. And if I can be super vulnerable here, it bombed. I think it was too expensive. I had a handful of people do it, but they didn't want to be in a big group unless it was an affordable membership model like what we do in this society, which I get that. So, I teach on those 3 fundamental needs and moving up the hierarchy of needs. We are starting with those fundamental needs, and when we get a little bit higher up the top, we're learning and leaning into community. And I've been talking a lot with you all. A lot of conversations, surveys, Instagram polls, conversations. It's just show me that you need something, number 1, that's affordable. Number 2, that is female focused. Number 3, you wanted something along the lines of a mini course, the opportunity to do one-on-one coaching with me, and more resources from the Transformation Shop, which more of that is coming later in the next couple of months. I'm so excited about it. So simple wellness coaching in each area, pretty much backed by Atomic Habits for Women. So I've been teasing this new programming and it's finally here. The accelerators are here. I've seriously been working on this since January. I am usually one when I have an idea, like boom, I just go do it. But I really took my time. I prayed about it. I really dug deep into talking to you all. And y'all, these accelerators are all of my very best habit hacks. They're simple and customized for anyone. I have a new habit hacking system I'm teaching you, and they're expanding on the reset on steps 4 and 5 to help you accelerate your own transformation. So let me tell you a little bit more about this. So the healthy habit accelerators are here. There's 3 accelerators. So there's the mindset habits accelerator, the movement habits accelerator, or the food freedom habits accelerator. So we are going to accelerate your results in each of those areas. What I learned from you all is like, hey, I think a big comprehensive program is great, but I just really need help with my food freedom. So boom, there's your food freedom accelerator. Or I really need help with movement and exercise. Boom, there's your movement accelerator. Or maybe you're like, I need help with movement, food freedom, and mindset. Then you can bundle it together in the Healthy Habits Accelerator bundle, which I'm really excited about the bundle because I'm doing a bonus routine and flow workshop, which is super cool. We're digging deep into time blocking. This is a theme coming up in the month of April inside of the Habit Hacking Society, but you're getting access to a workshop that we'll be doing there. And it's really just putting all of those habit hacks that I'm teaching you inside of these accelerators into time blocking routines that you can see where they fit into your busy life. But the cool thing also about the bundle is you get that workshop and you get a private podcast feed. Every single module from all 3 accelerators are in a private podcast feed. So you obviously love listening to podcasts. So you get to get a private podcast feed if you get the bundle and be able to listen to them all on the go in audio format. Take it on the go. I love it so much. So this has been a labor of love. These are all of my best habit hacks and a system to really accelerate your transformation. So it's all exclusive content I've never shared before. So there are downloads from the Transformation Shop included in each accelerator. I have walking meditations I have recorded for you inside of the Mindset Accelerator. I have an exclusive food freedom guide with recipes, ingredient meals, grocery lists, topics on emotional eating, for example, and I have a movement ebook. I've never released a workout per se. I've done tons of live workouts, but I've never released a program. So this is a strength training program with a bonus high intensity interval training program with it. It's a movement ebook with some of my favorite and most effective strength training exercises that I personally do and that I coach people to do as a personal trainer. So I am so very excited about this. Why am I calling these the accelerators? Well, acceleration is the name we give to any process where velocity changes. Since velocity is a speed and a direction, there are only 2 ways for you to accelerate. Change your speed, or change your direction, or change both. Why am I sharing my best habit hacks with you? Because they work. They work because I know they do. The girls in my society know they do. My clients do. Habit hacks. Hacks are a form of a tip, right? It implies the tip will make things much faster or easier. Heck yes, we are here for that. So just to give you a little sneak peek, so there is a 4-step habit hacking system I teach inside of all of the accelerators. It is all bite-sized video modules with text, with audio if you're doing the bundle of all 3. Tons of downloads. And what you get at the end is you have a habit hacking accelerator plan ready to plan out every Sunday, accelerate your movement, food freedom, or mindset habits, and have this system of habit hacks in place to make this in particular healthy habit or habits work in your busy life. So I am taking all of the top challenges around fitness, mindset, and food freedom that you all have told me. Okay, so there will be 3 big challenges that we cover and 9 habit hacks total in each of these modules. I love it so much. So you can do all 3 inside the Accelerator. Just pick the ones you want. Get the bonus exclusive content with any of them. Get the routine and flow builder workshop and the audio with that, the audio podcast format with it if you do the bundle. So I am so pumped for this. I know this is going to help the woman who maybe is like, I have just tried everything. Like, healthy habits just don't come natural to me. I hear that a lot from women I train with. They're like, it just doesn't come natural to me. Y'all, I didn't start working out till 2016-ish. I didn't start working out till 2016. Like, it's an unconscious behavior now. And obviously, I'm a wellness professional, a trainer. I teach at Orange Theory. I live and breathe like fitness as one of my highest forms of self-care. I used to barely work out. Like, this has been an evolution, a transformation over time. And I want to give you these 3 areas: movement, I almost forgot, movement, mindset, and food freedom. Give you these 3 areas to expand and use these habit hacks. I'm sure you've tried so many different things before, and these are going to be just so customizable and just so like, oh, okay, well, that's simple and that makes sense. And of course, it's all coming from the lens of Atomic Habits for Women. So you can go to bit.ly/healthy habit accelerator. It'll be linked in the show notes for you as well. Today is Monday the 6th through Monday the 6th through the 12th. So next Sunday, all accelerators are 50% off. They are 50% off to celebrate this week. Even more affordable. The accelerators by themselves are under $100. Like, all of the bonuses I'm giving you in the bundle, like, it's literally like pretty much for free. I'm so pumped for this because I know it's going to be affordable. I know it's going to be transformative. I know it's going to be something simple and applicable you can use in your life. So to celebrate, you don't need to use a code or anything. Just go to the website, pick which accelerator, or bundle them all 3 together. The bundle is 50% off this week as well to celebrate. But to take it even further, I'm doing a giveaway. Okay, so anyone who purchases an accelerator or the bundle this week, you will be entered to win a free one-on-one call with me, a habit hacking call to really dig deep into which accelerator you bought, what I can do to overcome any personal challenges you have in regards to that, and I'll give you store credit inside of the transformation shop to get a few extra downloads. So we love taking action and tracking our habits. That is going to lead to confidence and success. However, if you want a bonus entry, you can leave a review for the show in iTunes. You have to write out a review, and all you got to do is email it to me. Okay, I have all my info linked in the show notes. Or you can tag me on your Instagram stories with the review at Emily Nichols 22, and you get a bonus entry. So I'm going to just leave it at that. This has been an evolution like no other. I'm so excited for these accelerators because it's what you've asked for. It is what you've asked for. And I'm like, duh. Like, I've talked to you all before, but I got so crystal clear, dug like deeper than surface level questions with you all. And these accelerators are going to transform people's lives. And I could just cry. I'm so freaking excited. I'm tired. My mind has been stretched in ways that needed to happen to be able to create this system, and I'm just here for it. So make sure to get one of your accelerators this week or get the bundles. 50% off today through March 12th. After that, they'll be regular price, like still super affordable, okay? And if you want, everyone who buys an accelerator this week, you'll be entered into the giveaway for a one-on-one call and store credit for the shop. And if you want a bonus entry, please leave a review in iTunes, screenshot it, tag me on your Instagram stories at Emily Nichols 22, and or email it to me if you're not on Instagram or if you're like, that's just not my jam. So I am so pumped. I'm so pumped. I finished recording all of the audio for the bundle podcast feed, and like y'all, each module is so like bite-sized, because when I did Atomic Habits for Women, you all said you loved how like the short episodes were. So that's what I took that into consideration when creating these. So that way you can just kind of take it, you can listen again, because there's power in listening to things and hearing the same message over and over again. Like I took so many different things into consideration about how we as women learn, we as women, how we need to hear things multiple times. We as women need to take care of ourselves, but we need something so super simple. And that's what I'm giving to you through the accelerators. And hence accelerate. We are going to put your foot on the gas pedal, accelerate your movement, mindset, or food freedom habits, or all three if you decide to bundle it. And I am here for it. An extra layer of accountability. Everyone who buys the bundle or any individual accelerator, I will be following up with you personally via email 21 days after your date of purchase to check in on you. Be like, hey girl, how's it going? And then I'm going to check in on you 90 days after, because we talk about the 21-90 rule. It takes 21 days to form a habit, 90 for it to feel like a lifestyle. I truly know that and believe that in my heart of hearts, and I want to have that extra layer of accountability for you. So friends, let's go. Go check out the accelerators at bit.ly/healthy habit accelerator. Make sure to buy your bundle this week because it's 50% off. You'll automatically be entered into the giveaway and do an extra bonus entry if you love the show and would love to leave a written review in iTunes, please. I'm sending you the biggest virtual hug. Let's accelerate our habits, friends. I can't wait to watch your transformation. Hey girl, real quick before you go, if you want some free motivation texted to you every week to help you habit hack your health, send me your favorite emoji to 773-904-2157 to sign up for my weekly pump up texts. I can't wait to catch up with you there. And if you have any quick questions for me or feedback, it's me on the other end. So text me back, friend. And if you love the show, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can find the show. Tag me in your Instagram stories at Emily Nichols 22 what you love about the show. Show me your review so I can shout you out. Love and appreciate you, friend. I'll see you next time.